Hey everybody, Kevin Small with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies, where we help real estate agents become top producers by teaching them a world-class marketing and lead generation system. If you've been following the Facebook Live videos that we've been doing on my Facebook page, which is 2Q Lead Generation Strategies, go check those out. But we've been talking a lot about generating buyer leads. And yesterday I was teaching a continuing education class. I teach a CE class called How to Generate 20 Plus Leads Per Week Using Facebook. And yesterday in that class, one of the people in the class asked the question, what's best, doing the lead generation ad or doing a conversion ad? So in Facebook, when you go into the ads manager, one of the first things it's going to ask you is it's going to ask you what type of campaign objective you want, whether you want to focus on engagement or likes or conversions or generating leads, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so he asked this question when I was going through the ads manager and showing him how that worked, of which one's better, lead generation or conversion ad. And so I wanted to do a quick video and train you and show you what the difference is and why one of these is better than the other. And so my answer is that the conversion ad is better. So what you see here is the ads manager when you first come in to generate an ad. And as you can see, you've got all these different options of brand awareness and reach and traffic, engagement, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so what we're talking about is either this option here for conversions or this option down here with lead generation. Now, you would think that if your focus is generating a lead, that lead generation would be the better option, but it's actually not, and here's why. The problem with lead generation is that lead generation, according to Facebook, see, Facebook has their own internal lead generation system. So within Facebook, you can create a landing page. And when people click on your ad, it opens up this landing page with the form, that asks for their name or email address or whatever information it is that you're requesting. And what happens is when people click on that button, it will pre-populate those fields with their Facebook account information. So if they, their email address that they use to register their account with, which is more than likely correct. Their phone number, if they've tied their account to a cell phone number, right? All that information will pre-populate into the field. So more than likely, the information that they're going to submit is accurate. All of that sounds totally awesome, right? But the problem is that Facebook doesn't have a simple internal lead notification. See, one of the factors that really matters about converting a lead is the time with which you call it. So they've done tons of studies on this, and what they found is that if you're able to follow up with the lead within the first 5 minutes of the lead being generated, that your conversion rate will more than double. And so in that case, having a notification is extremely critical. See, the problem is if you're using Facebook's internal system, you're none the wiser unless, whether a lead has been generated or not. And so unless you're sitting in there and just hitting refresh and, and just watching that all day long, it doesn't really help you. And so that's why this option right here, when you select lead generation, it's really not the best option simply because you're never going to be notified of a lead. There are ways to program this and make it so that you do get a notification, but it's not very easy. The average person, to tell you the truth, probably wouldn't be able to figure it out. And so it's just not very viable, right? And that's the biggest problem. So I recommend that you use conversions, right? What conversions does is Facebook will specifically target people who have a history of clicking on links and going to third-party pages. And that's what we want, is Facebook will optimize the ad for those people. We're going to have them click on a link. It's going to send them to a third-party landing page. And that third-party landing page is what's going to, it's going to, first of all, have the form where people are going to put in their name and phone number and email address to generate a lead. But when they hit the submit button, those third-party sources have a lead notification system where they'll send you an email saying, hey, you just generated a new lead, so that you can follow up with it very quickly. In my opinion, and what I've noticed in doing this with lots of different clients and all these different campaigns that we've run, is that the speed with which you call and follow up is everything. And so I prefer to have a third-party system where I'm sending them to a an external landing page to generate the lead. But the most important part is those third-party solutions will give you a notification. And that's why you don't want to run a lead generation ad inside Facebook. You want to focus on this option, which is conversions. And then everything else still works the same, right? So when you select conversions, the ad manager still works the same. So you can still, with your audience, you can still target whatever group of people it is that you want to target, right? So you can come in here and target whoever you want to target. Same with age range. You can also do detailed targeting, right? So some interesting ones that you might not be familiar with you can go after people who are renters or renting, right? Another one is people that are likely to move. So if you're running an ad where you're focused on generating seller leads, right? People that are likely to move, this is a good option. You can also target people based on their income. So if you have different income ranges that you want to target, it becomes a very powerful thing. So that is how and why you want to set up a conversion ad rather than a lead generation ad, is because you're just going to get better results with a third-party page where you're going to get a notification that a new lead has come in. Now, it comes at the expense of people having to type out the information for the lead. And are you going to get some people that will provide you with fake information? And the answer is yes, of course. There's nothing that you're going to do that's going to fix that 100%. But the more interested they are, the better information they're going to give you. And so that's really what we want to focus on, is even if people are giving you bogus information, that doesn't matter. They just weren't really that serious anyway, and they're probably not somebody you wanted to work with. We're just going to focus our time and effort on the people that are giving you correct information, because that's the ones where they are going to be the higher quality lead and the people where you want to spend your time. So that is this quick training on the difference between lead generation and conversion ads. And again, in almost all cases, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a conversion ad because it's better simply because of being able to be notified of the new lead. That is more critical than anything. So I hope you enjoyed this. As always, feel free to share this with your friends that are real estate agents. They need to know this stuff about being able to generate leads. Go check out our Facebook page. Again, 2Q, Lead Generation Strategies. We're always adding videos and training. I do a weekly podcast as well. You can go check out those. And it's lots of tips to help you improve not just Facebook marketing, but your marketing in general. Being able to market to your past clients, going after target markets, being able to market to your sphere of influence. We cover it all. And so it's one of the premier real estate marketing resources on the web. So go check it out, like our page, comment, and we're happy to help you and answer all your questions. So take care, have a great day, and let's keep generating more leads for your business. Talk to you soon.